Welcome. I'm Mélisande Rouget, and I'm happy to welcome Valérie Vilgrain, Professor of Radiology at Beaujon Hospital and Université Paris-Cité. Hi, Valérie.
Hi, Mélisande. Very happy to be with you.
Very happy to have you here. So you're here to present a new meeting that will unfold in March in France. It's called the Val d'Isère Vilgrain Radiology Congress. So can you tell us more about it and what's the purpose of the meeting?
Yes, very good question, because why another meeting in radiology? There are so many. But actually, there are big events which are very interesting, like ECR, and there are also subspecialty meetings. I think my meeting will be different because it will be a full immersion in radiology, covering all aspects and all subspecialties of radiology, and on a 5-day course with a top-notch speakers.
What's the story behind this meeting? What inspired you to create it?
There is a long story, but I will try to make it short. More than 40 years ago, a French neuroradiologist, Georges Salamon, decided to launch a neuro meeting. It was very confidential. But then, after the years, it became more popular, and he decided to extend to all the fields of radiology. I took over in 2016, and it has become extremely popular. We had last March more than 350 attendees. But it's a French-speaking meeting. And I've been asked to do another one in English with a larger audience coming from Europe, and I expect also beyond Europe, with the best faculty. And the choice of Val d'Isère is because there has been the meeting for all these years, but also because I think it is the best spot in the French Alps.
About the program highlights now. The program covers a wide range of topics, from imaging techniques to case-based sessions. What are the key themes or trends in radiology that will be emphasized in the meeting? What considerations influenced the creation of the program?
The most important thing for me is the faculty. The best faculty in the world, I think, will provide education related to clinical practice, but also giving some insights of new indications, new techniques. Just an example, digital mammography will be covered by Professor Thomas Helblich. Another example is Professor Regina Bitstan. She will have her classical lectures, which are wonderful on rectal cancer, but she will show a new paradigm in the staging of colorectal cancer.
So this meeting includes both lectures and case-based sessions. How do you think these formats complement each other in enhancing the learning experience?
I think it's very important to have different ways to provide education. In my function as a current scientific director of ESO, the European School of Radiology, I know how it is important to favor interaction, and because it stimulates reflection and curiosity. And with the case-based sessions, you are really able to translate from knowledge to competencies.
With rapid technological advancements, where do you see radiology heading in the next few years? And what role does this Congress play in preparing professionals for these changes?
It's always very difficult to foresee the future. But among all the changes that we have seen and we might expect, it's likely that artificial intelligence will be the most disruptive tool in the next years. So we have to prepare the young generation for that. And indeed, in this meeting, the speakers will cover AI when needed.
So one of the goals of the meeting is to address practical issues that radiologists face every day. What are some of the pressing challenges today that will be addressed during the sessions?
As a radiologist, we face many challenges. Maybe one of the most important today is about cardiac imaging, and especially cardiac CT. So there will be here case-based sessions and lectures on cardiac CT given by Professor Christian Leveux. And my goal as an educator is as each radiologist should have knowledge about cardiac CT.
So talking about the heart, I know that this meeting is very close to your heart. Can you speak more about your personal involvement and which topics do you plan to tackle in your talks?
Yes, indeed. I'm not only the organizer of this meeting, I am also one of the 13 speakers. And I wanted to tackle with the really clinical practice issues. So I will give one lecture on liver imaging, the hypervascular lesions. It's always difficult to deal with, and I will show all the differentials and how to manage with the clinical input. The second one will be on pancreas, dealing with the very common cystic lesions that raise the problem how to manage patients. And the third one will be on bile duct tumors, because there are many differentials and pitfalls that are important to avoid.
A word about education. You are the director of the European School of Radiology. Will the meeting reflect part of ESOR's curriculum and courses?
Yes, indeed. The ESR curriculum is very, very important. It's important to mention that it's not only crucial in Europe, but it's used in many countries beyond Europe. And with my course, we will completely fulfill the part, indeed, of the ESR curriculum.
With the constant introduction of new technology, how important is continuing education for radiologists?
Yes, radiology is a technique-driven medical specialty. So we have been always evolving and also pushing by the industry, which is great. So this is one part, and it's very important to provide educations with the most recent advances. But we are also clinicians, and this is extremely important for me. And I would like also to highlight the importance of working together in a multidisciplinary fashion.
So finally, for those still unsure of attending, what would you say is the most compelling reason to attend the Valérie Vilgrain Radiology Congress?
Okay, I have 3 good reasons. The first one is passion. I want to have radiologists as passionate as I am. The second one is the essence. If they want to touch the essence of imaging, join us. And the third one is excellence. With the best faculty in Europe, I think it is important. It is a meeting that should not be missed. So please join us.